What is up, everybody? Rod J back in the house. Thank you for swinging by to check out this video. This one here will be a little bit of a quick one, so to speak. So Black Friday has come and gone. I'm shooting this on Sunday, but one of the things I always tell people, that are getting into kind of doing some of the beer type things is to make sure you establish more than one or two spots where you can actually find your beer if possible. So today I actually went out earlier, still checking a couple of my other spots to see about maybe getting some Goose Island for Black Friday. And needless to say, I'm going to share with you what I did pick up that's in the bag. So having a few different spots makes it nice and easy that you have other spots to pull from. You can go on certain things like Untapped and try to find beer. Not all these places always report the beer they actually had. So the spot I went to today actually had a few of the different things that I'll share here, more than just one or two there, although one it was the last one of, which is huge. But you want to make sure you have a good amount of stores in your rotation. So thanks for swinging by to check out this video with me. That being said, let's go ahead and get into it. As I mentioned, this is going to be Bourbon County brand stout beer. So I already have the base version, if you saw the other video, and I already have the Sir Isaac's version, if you saw that. So overall, 7 different beers came out from Goose Island this year. One was only available in Chicago, which is the proprietor version, and then that leaves 6 that are out there for availability in spots depending who got them. I ended up getting earlier today one that I was really looking forward to trying, and I was able to find it out there, and this is going to be the Biscotti. So this is the Biscotti 2022 Goose Island that I have here. So looking forward to actually enjoying this. This one has been ranked pretty highly as far as where it fits in the releases this year. Comes in at 14.3% ABV. The brand Biscotti Stout, notes of marzipan, cocoa, buttered toffee, and black licorice are on the label. So 16.9 ounce bottle as usual. So I was able to grab that one here. If you're wondering about the price point, this was $26.99 for the bottle. And I think that's pretty much on par with a lot of spots. There might be some that might be around 24, some might be a little bit higher, around 29, but definitely in that ballpark. So that becomes number 3 of the ones I actually have picked up for 2022. This one here will actually be number 4. Again, I'm pumped up to check this one out. This is the coffee stout for the Bourbon County series for this year. And this one makes note on here to have made with Intelligentsia, Burundi, Turahamwe coffee beans. Say that 3 times fast. So it's got a lot of stuff happening. Special coffee beans, we'll just go with that. And then this one comes in with an ABV of 13.2%. So this one also says, they want you to try to drink it before September 6th of 2024. The Biscotti, it says by August 19th of 2024. So they want you to try to do it within a couple years. So we know they can hold for a while. So those are 2. So that takes me up to having 4 of the 7. I'm going to say 4 of the 6, because unless you're in Chicago, you're not getting the 1. So 4 of the 6. One more in the box here, or in the bag, I should say. And I made a post earlier on the community tab. This is the most I've ever paid for a beer. Now, the average cost of this beer here is $45.99. Here in Maryland, where I ended up getting, it was the last one that they had available, that they had out on the table. The other ones, like these 2, have more variants. They had the base variant out there, but this was the last one. This one was actually $49.99. So $49.99 for this special Bourbon County 30th anniversary. So I am looking forward to actually enjoying this here. This will probably be something for somewhat of a special occasion. To pay that much for a beer, that's kind of crazy when you think about it, but if you can do it, why not? And the one thing about Maryland here, Maryland has now legalized sports betting, and if you put a bet down, they give you like other money for other bets you can make, I actually came out okay this weekend. So really, all three of these that I ended up purchasing were courtesy of the state of Maryland because I was able to do it with all the winnings. So it worked out very well. So this one comes in as a mix of the different barrels. So 36% done in Booker's bourbon barrels, 33 in Knob Creek's bourbon barrels. I'm talking about percentages here. 17% in Basil Hayden, and then 14% in the Baker's bourbon barrels. So those are the 4 barrels that were used here. I'm going to try to spin it around in the box, and I'm going to kind of leave it into it until I do the review and take a look at the details here for the ABV and also the date. So this says they want you to try drinking by July 27 of the 2027, and comes in at 14.4% ABV. But a pretty nice looking box here. They put on here, they thought they'd never make it again, so they've done this in the past. And for those of you that have drank Bourbon County for a good amount of time, you know this, I'm sure. But looking forward to seeing how this one actually tastes. So again, biggest amount I think I paid for a beer per ounce, or just overall. I've had some other ones that are pretty pricey, but they're usually like bigger type bottles. 16.9 ounce bottle in this one too. So we'll see how it tastes. If you've got any of the Bourbon Counties out there, let me know what you're thinking of them by leaving a comment below. The only one I did not find is the 2-year barley wine. Checked a couple other spots, they didn't have it in. I think that might have been a little bit more limited than some of these. So I get 5 out of the 6. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna be just all right. And I've got the other ones that you saw from the other day with the Big Bad Baptist and some other good things. Turns out to be a pretty good weekend. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend, especially coming out of Thanksgiving. I will look forward to catching up with you guys soon. Again, let me know what you guys think of some of the beers you're enjoying out there in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe and the notification bell so you can come back and check out other stuff when I do things here. And for those of you that have been long-time listeners, always appreciate you. Keep swinging by and keep letting me know what you're drinking. That being said, I am out. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on, drink beer, live happily. Cheers, everybody.